Like according to Vergil Ortiz manager Rick Merritt on Instagram, that Jaron Ennis and Vergil Ortiz is signed and done. They did all that bitching and complaining, knowing they didn't have no options to go to any other network, regardless of what the contract said. What they was gonna fight on Facebook Watch. So apparently he posted, and I put it on the screen. He posted some things that, they got some extra money out of it. They were shrewd negotiators in their deal. And, we got what we make it seem like they got what they wanted and all that. It don't matter, because if you bet on yourself and you feel like you're going to win, you don't look at it as a cash out. You don't look at it as, oh, this is my last payday. This is my last supper. This is my last opportunity. You look at it's the beginning. And too many times when we start bringing up big fights, most of these fighters see it as a means to an end, as the, leaving the sport because they don't believe they're going to win. When you get these big fights, you're supposed to have multitude of big fights. You think about Sugar Ray Leonard, the Benitez fight, the Hearns, he had a few fights with Hearns, the two Duran fights. You know what I'm saying? Then the Donnie Luan, Marvin Hagler, and had, he not got upset by Hector Camacho, he would have had a fifth or sixth big fight, in stature with, Oscar De La Hoya, which been more passing of the torch. You know what I'm saying? You start talking about Thomas Hearns. He was in one of the greatest fights that ever was versus Marvin Hagler. Got a win over Roberto Duran. Had a few fights with Thomas Hearns. Had an upset loss to Iran Barkley. Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley, Trinidad, Bernard Hopkins, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Pernell Whitaker. Just to name a few. Floyd Mayweather, De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Marquez, Pacquiao. Just a multitude of high level Conor McGregor cash in fights. Muhammad Ali, what made him so legendary? He beat Floyd Patterson. He beat Sonny Liston 2 times. He got in there with George Foreman, Joe Frazier a few times. I mean, Larry Holmes. He had legendary, big, monumental, mammoth fights. Larry Holmes, what was it? Was it Ken Norton that I get Ken Norton and Ernie Shavers mixed up for the title. I think it was Ken Norton, Tex Cobb, Gary Cooney. I mean, a multitude of fight. Michael Spinks, where most people feel like he got robbed, got off the couch and fought got off the couch and unretired and fought Larry Holmes. I mean, you could just keep going on and on with the number of fights that a lot of these guys had throughout their career. It just wasn't one big fight. Roy Jones early in his career taking on Hopkins, his intro to pound for pound list taking on James Toney. I mean, you could just go on and on and on and on with the number of, it just starts. I mean, Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, Winky Wright, Floyd Mayweather. I mean, just big fight after big fight. Vernon Forrest, big fight after big fight. And a lot of these guys going to go down with one big fight on their resume and not a multitude of big fights on their resume. You supposed to have that feeling that Crawford had versus Canelo and Earl Spence and Sean Porter. You supposed to experience that 10, 15 times your career damn near to some extent. Everybody treating the big fight like a means to an end. No, it's the means to a beginning. This is you starting to step into superstardom. Everybody act like it's their last meal on death row or some shit because they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in their preparation. They don't believe in their ability. They really don't believe. Everybody trying to protect the O, and protecting the O has, made boxing take more L's than it ever had before. So, at the end of the day, believe in your ability. And sometimes if you come up short in the performance that you had, that make you gain fans. Arturo Gotti, Mickey Ward, they gain fans. Hagler and Hearns, they gain fans. Mugabe gained a fan when he fought the way he fought Marvin Hagler. People still talk about that fight 20, 30, 40 years, whatever it is later. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, son? So, yeah, a lot of these dudes, man, they just look at it at the end. I gotta get every dollar because after this fight, and it's what, if you lose, why sit around a year moping? Recover, get back in the ring, and get back in the mix. You know, Earl Spence lost to Terrence Crawford, and it turned out Terrence Crawford was a truly once in a lifetime type of fighter. You know, it's crazy. You just lost to a generational talent. Shit, it happens. You know? So Vergil Ortiz, the way he really painted a picture, he made himself the underdog. And maybe that's the position he want to be in. And they could play it off, oh, we was being shrewd negotiators. No, y'all was being shrewd pussies. Excuse me. They were being shrewd. They was being shrewd pussies, man. And that's just the honest truth, man. So this is good. So hopefully they can make Mason and Schofield, and they need to make Haney and Davis. And at some point, Dimitri Bivol and Better Biav and Benavidez all need to get in the ring with each other. That's what 2026 need. Tank Davis need to get in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, you know what I'm saying? Abdullah Mason, Andy Cruz, Raimondo Moratella, Joe Cordina, Oshaki Foster, Ray Ford, you know what I'm saying? Bruce Shushu, Rafael Espinoza, Angelo Leo, and whoever else down, Robizzi Ramirez. All them dudes need to mix it up. You know, in the middleweight division, they all need to fight. 168-pound division, I said it in one of my videos you'll see about Bivol. They have four of the most exciting fighters that I've seen in the division. You can't pick four more exciting fighters. I'm not talking about names, popularity. Four of the most exciting fighters: Lester Martinez, Christian Mbili, Jaime Munguia, and they got Osley Iglesias. Man, hell of exciting fighter. All of them are exciting. All of them throw punches. All of them don't give a fuck about defense. All of them fight to get the knockout. That's the crazy shit about it. All of them fight to get the knockout. So yeah. So hopefully motherfuckers figure that shit out. Hopefully they figure that shit out. But, you know, ultimately, dude, yeah, I'm glad they got the fight done. Hopefully we get a press conference, and we need other people to follow the lead. So we need other people to follow the lead. We need those other fights to happen. You know, so yeah, need the other fight to happen. I don't know. You know, I don't know who else need to get in the ring, but we need those things to happen. So, yeah, shout out to them, man. Hopefully, I'm glad they got the fight done. And Rick Merritt is always find himself with a fighter that's getting drugged to the ring who don't seem like they want to get in the ring. At some point, don't you want to be in front of a monstrous crowd? Don't you want to be an elite level fight? That's what I don't understand. Don't you want to be in the trenches? That's what I don't understand. Don't y'all, when y'all went through, y'all seen what Crawford and Canelo did, or you seen Mayweather and Pacquiao, Mayweather and Canelo, you know, you see De La Hoya, Trinidad. Don't y'all want to be a part of something that's elite? Don't y'all want to be a part of something that's talked about? That could be talked about for years, be a part of people's childhoods. You know what I'm saying? Don't y'all want to be a part of that? That's my thing. Don't y'all want to be a part of that? That's what I don't understand. So, it is what it is, man. So I'm actually happy that, you know, it sound like, you know, they got the job, they got it done. So, they did what they supposed to do, and they got their man's, they got their boy paid. hey, they got their boy paid. That's what they were supposed to do. So Rick Merritt did what he did as a promoter, as a manager, patted their pockets, and maybe they got a whole lot of extra. Maybe they got nothing extra. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, the whole 9.